Hey everyone, it's Wowous. We're gonna play Rise of the Mech today, the Tavern Brawl in Hearthstone. It's the Tavern Brawl this week. It looks like it's random, so we don't get to pick a deck. We don't have to put any cards in. So let's see how it goes. Uh, Please do consider subscribing to my channel if you like Hearthstone content. I do a lot of Hearthstone. I play a lot of Heroes of the Storm. I do some other games like American Truck Simulator and other stuff. So hopefully it's something that you can find and that you enjoy, and maybe that's what Hearthstone brought you here, or another game brought you here. But if you enjoy the content, definitely consider subscribing. If there's something that you'd like to see, definitely leave a comment down below. And if you enjoy the content, definitely consider liking it. I would very much appreciate it. So we jump in here with a priest deck. It's always fun when you don't know exactly what's in the deck that you're playing. Kind of adds a little bit of spice to this matchup. Let's see maybe what we can do here. So not much on turn one. Let's see. We've got a death rattle, restore 5 health to enemy hero. That's not great. This stuff, the Shadow Word Death is always useful, especially if he drops down a huge minion. Extra arms can be good, and Power Word Shield. Those can, potentially be good depending on which minion you get them on. Let's see, Mass Hysteria, gotta like that. We'll just drop a heal on ourselves because we can't do nothing else. And we're off to a good start. I hope you're having a nice week. It's been a pretty quiet week for me. Excited to jump back in here and get some Hearthstone in. Haven't had a chance to play too much this week. I'm still a little bit behind on a solo adventure, and I'm going to jump into that probably this weekend when I have a little bit more time. We'll heal again because, again, we have nothing that we can do. And yeah, we got to watch out for Sap, Vanish, really a lot of things that are going to make us pretty miserable if we start upgrading our heroes too much against a rogue deck. So definitely something to think about as we play here, that rogue has a lot of cards that can kick these minions back to your hand, which would make for a pretty miserable day. So we'll drop this bad boy down and see what the rogue does with it. We've got Eviscerate, we've got a couple of other direct damage spells. We got Pogo Hoppers, so that's super fun. Shuffle 4 copies into your deck. Perfect. Just what you want to see. Luckily we can remove 2 of them, right? Once they come down at a high amount. Add some Death Rattle cards. It's exciting. You never know what that will cause to happen. I wonder if he's got a Shadow Step to just top this off. No Shadow Step this turn, at least. We'll drop down this bad boy. And I'm going to assume that he doesn't have a Shadow Step in his his hand. Otherwise, he probably would have played it last turn. He's sitting at 9 cards, so he's 1 card away from potentially getting milled or something if he vanishes or something like that. So definitely something to keep in mind. Preparation. Keep you preparing. What are you doing with that preparation? Did he just preparation into a backstab? That was not particularly wise. Okay then. We'll Shadow Word Pain this, get this out of our hair. We want to try to beef up our minion here. Actually, maybe we'll More Arms this one. So now we got 2 really strong minions. So now it kind of incentivizes him to vanish us if he's got Vanish or Sap us. But you don't want to drop them all in one, obviously, because then it just makes it, so 1 Sap can knock out a lot of value. 3/3. So the next one will be a 5/5, which means we could use a Shadow or Death on it, but I think we'll wait. Yeah, I think we're gonna hold off on this because these first couple here, we can kill pretty easily. Even this one, right? We can kill. Ugh, that's annoying. Did you ever get the feeling that sometimes, like, some of the decks they give, like, what is my deck supposed to do? I mean, we can Mass Hysteria at some point. I'm going to wait for him to drop as many of these as possible in the Mass Hysteria. But just kind of like a weird Sometimes it's just weird. Right, so if depending on what this is, let's think about this very carefully. Right, so we need to do 2 more damage, which, oops, I don't want to do that. I don't have an easy way. I'm going to drop Ziliax down, because if this is like a snipe, take that out. What is this? Snake trap? You don't see that every day. Okay, so I think I'm just going to heal up this guy. Obviously he has a few pogo hoppers in his hand. The snakes can take out the Ziliax, which is fine. I just need to get off... Well, he doesn't have enough damage yet from these folks, because I need to be able to get one more hit off. I don't have any sort of way to do any other direct damage as of yet. But summon a mech from your hand. Trigger its death rattle. Awesome. With Archmage Vargoth, we could potentially have some success here if we can pick up some sort of spell, or if he just doesn't have the ability to remove this, right? Yeah. So a pretty easy win. You know, I don't love this priest deck that they gave us, but we made it work. He just didn't have any sort of real removal. I was expecting him to have some, maybe a Vanish or a Sap or something to at least take out one of those and get them back into my hand and remove the buffs, but no such luck. So we'll open up our pack, see what we got. And hopefully you enjoyed this Tavern Brawl. To me, nothing really special. I'm sure there's other decks. I don't think this is going to be a Tavern Brawl I play through very much, but hopefully it gives you a sense of what you can expect with this week's Tavern Brawl. And I appreciate you watching. And again, if you enjoyed the content, definitely consider subscribing. You'll see a lot of Hearthstone on this channel. Again, my name is Wowous, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much.